What's up everybody, I'm Zero Zeus and welcome back to another Boruto video. So this is going to be my Boruto manga chapter review, manga chapter 38 review. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and let's get right into the video. This is going to actually be like a re-upload because I had to take my video actually got taken down, because of copyright and stuff like that. So I had to go through and remake it and try to not be so creative this time, right? Um, but anyway, we're just gonna follow through like usual, and here we go. So basically, this chapter starts off just like, I don't know, like how all the other chapters start off, right, with a bang, right? Jigen, he's instantly like in his transformed state. Like I don't even think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember them like transitioning into that last manga chapter, but he's definitely in his transformed state. He has the horn, the karma all over his body, and it's about to go down. And you have this moment where like they're fighting and they're going in, and Sasuke is really cool because you get to see the difference between the fighting styles of the two, and like the strategy between Sasuke and the power behind like Naruto. And it's like, don't get me wrong, Sasuke has power too, but I'm just saying, like, their individual way of going about things is really cool to see how they both try to tackle Jigen, right? Um, but really, it was to no avail because Jigen was actually too powerful, and I'm pretty sure everybody understood that he was gonna be out of their league, but I didn't think it would be this far out of their league, right? But I have no problem with that. I think if Jigen is OP, I feel like he needs to be OP, right? Because Naruto and Sasuke, they're OP. So it's like, what can you do, right? Um, and then you have them just going at it. They're just going at it, right? Sasuke goes into the perfect Susanoo, which is like really cool because you're like, oh, they're about to get it in, and you know, Naruto pulls out Kurama, right? And so they're basically at their full power states, and you just see Jigen, and he's just like casually like, hey, so this is you guys like at you like going all out, and it's like he was like downplaying them, right? And don't get me wrong, Jigen is powerful, but before knowing how powerful he was, right? And you hear him say that like that, it's like you might want to take a step back a bit, right? But no, Jigen has it all in the bag, and he's continuously put our boys in their place over and over and over again. It's crazy. Like Jigen actually, he looks at Sasuke and he's like, "Oh, so this is the perfect Susanoo, the ultimate defense, right?" And I think he's like, "Yeah, but not when it comes to me." Something like that. He said something like that. He flies up to him. He flies up to like the little gym where the person is, where they end up being at the top, right? And he kicks him right out of it, right, with no problem. Don't get me wrong. It's not like he just walked up and just punched a hole in Susanoo, but he did end up kicking him out of it, and I thought that was really crazy. Like, that's just outrageous, right? And Jigen's using the chakra rods, right? And so Kurama, it's like I would think that it would have more of an effect on Kurama than it actually would like Susanoo, but I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. But so you actually have Naruto, same scenario, and he's going at him, he's running at him, and like even though Kurama gives him a little bit more fight back, I'm not trying to downplay Susanoo, but Kurama gives him a little bit more fight back. But like basically the same thing happens, and he knocks him straight out of the tail beast with no problem, and it's like he's not like back base form or anything like that, but it's still like he did just like dismantle them with no problem, and I thought that's like really crazy. Um, so if I'm not mistaken, it's in this moment where he takes the chakra rods, he jams them all into him, right? Or either before he shoots them with some, and then he like comes, he shows up really fast behind him, right? And then he just jams them into him, right? And so they're basically just sitting there, and it's really cool because you get to see like them struggle instead of it being like, don't get me wrong, Momoshiki they struggled, but it wasn't like this. It wasn't like this at all. It wasn't like this. And Jigen was just basically the big bad wolf in this situation. And just to be totally honest, like so like I said last chapter, I was giving him all that trouble and not giving him a good rap. Is that I'm sorry, yeah, no disrespect to Jigen, because Jigen was too real. Jigen was too savage. He deserves his respect. And we actually have like a little insight into what's going on with Jigen also. So basically, it's this moment where, okay, let me just finish where I left off. So Naruto, as they're like jammed with these chakra rods, he puts his hands together for the seals, and he basically summons his clones and stuff, right? And then they go after him, and so they just have a couple more exchanges of punches, right? And before he basically just like he says, I believe he mentioned something of he mentioned something of Boruto, right? And he starts to tell him about how, well, he starts to proclaim his interest in Boruto and how he knows he has the karma seal and things like that, right? And but I can't remember if it's before or after, but you have this moment where Jigen falls to the ground and his like face and stuff is cracking, and it's like, it's just, I don't want to say this voice, but I want to say this voice because I don't think it was him saying it about himself. So Ishiki Otsutsuki is potentially the person who I guess Jigen somehow defeated or somehow gained the karma seal from, because he was like saying like he's unworthy to like wield the power of, he's unfit, and you can definitely tell. Like, so by Naruto and Sasuke going all out, Jigen inherently had to go all out too, even though he was winning by a landslide. But you know, hey, and so he kind of pushes everybody into a corner, and he already said that he was gonna seal Naruto. So this is where we actually get to have to say goodbye to Naruto, which really sucks. Is like, but at least we know, even though Sasuke leaves, and it's funny because he's like, yeah, Sasuke, you're smart and you're smarter than me, so you should be the one that leaves, right? And it's like they have this moment where there's like, if we can't beat Jigen without each other, is basically what they're saying, and I think that was really cool too, right? So he has this moment where he chooses to leave, or he stays and he dies with him, or he gets to escape and Naruto gets sealed. So basically, we end up with no Naruto. But we do get to see a little bit into the future as to why, like, okay, well, in the beginning of the anime, when you see Kawaki and he's like, oh, well, I'll send you where I sent the seventh, and I hope he isn't in there that long, all the way till they're like 16 years old, but it's most definitely possible. And to me, from what I can tell, I'm not saying like it's confirmed, but in my mind, it's confirmed. Like, basically, you can't tell me any different. Like, I can see with my own eyes. I don't need anybody to tell me, and I'm just happy that he's not dead. So yeah, and just Jigen, and this also leads deeper into the conversation of Boruto, and Boruto fighting with Momoshiki for his body, and I think that's gonna be really cool too. Like, but anyway, I already made this video too long. I think I made it at least like 2 or 3 minutes longer than my last video, maybe online. I don't know. But anyway, this is the end of the video. This is gonna be my Boruto episode. What am I talking about? This is gonna be my Boruto manga chapter 38 review. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next video.